Okay, if you've been following my little tirade on the word literal, I've come to the end of the discussion for right now. The word literal does not mean what most people think it means. When they say I want a literal Bible, they're thinking I want a word-for-word translation of the Greek and Hebrew, and that's the most accurate, the most trustworthy. And the point I've been trying to make is that's simply not what the word literal means in English. Literal in English means the same meaning, not the same form. It's the same meaning, without embellishment, without exaggeration. And if you go from English to English, you can say, well, tell me literally what he said, which means give me the precise words. But that simply doesn't work in translation. Because if you say, give me the precise words, if it's ha, say the, well, how do you know it's the? Ha has other functions other than being a definite article. Oh, okay. What about a participle? Well, but if you just make it a verbal adjective, it may not make any sense because some verbal adjectives function as nouns. You can't just go replicate the word out of Greek and put it into English. And I've given you a lot of illustrations of why this is the case. So, let's ban the word literal from all discussions of translation. It's not what the English word means. And perhaps more important, certainly more importantly, it is conveying the wrong idea that somehow an accurate translation is one that replicates the form of the Greek. And that's not what accurate translation is. An accurate translation is one that replicates the meaning from the authorial intent into the target language. Okay? Now, how you go about doing that is a totally different issue, but I wanted to really take care of this thing. I just do not like the word literal because it so miscommunicates. I remember taking a series of personality exams once, and the number one conclusion that came back was they said, Bill, you think that words are important? And I looked at him and I went, you're crazy. Of course words are important. Why would I go through all these tests for you to tell me that I think words are important? And we were friends, and he started laughing. And he goes, Bill, you don't understand. Most people don't think words are important. Most people are comfortable reading between the lines and saying, well, this is what he really means, and just ignoring the words. I can't stand it when people try to read between the lines when I write and when I speak. I really try to say exactly what I mean. And I don't want you reading between the lines because you don't know what's between the lines. You have no idea what's between the lines when I speak. I want you to listen to my words. Okay, now that's a little personality background. But this is why people who use the word literal, it annoys me because the word literal has a meaning. Let's use it with what it means in English. And let's not create false ideas of what an accurate translation is. Okay? All right.